Alright, Helldivers, I am calling forth an emergency build, and that is for the Incineration Corps for the Automatons. They have sprung this new faction on us that has to do with a lot of fire damage. So, we're going to make a build real quick to deal with these motherfuckers to hopefully help you fellow Helldivers out. Now, let us quickly go over to our equipment. I'm going to go with the tried and true here. We're going to go with the Purifier as our primary weapon. This is excellent for dealing with the bots. There's a lot of armor, and this medium armor penetration, explosive charge up Purifier, ooh, it is the perfect answer to them. Let me move myself over a little bit, and the next weapon I want to talk about that maybe is a good answer here is now the Eruptor. It does heavy armor penetration, although I have seen rumblings that this is not working as intended at the moment, so that's why I'm going to stay with the tried and true here, and that is the Purifier. Obviously, crossbow, really good here as well, but for the video, for the gameplay, we're going to go with the Purifier. Secondary wise, I need something with utility. That means I can destroy fabricators, do some destructive damage, going with the grenade pistol. This thing does not let you down. And then when it comes to our throwables, thermite, I want to be able to stick those hulks and basically get out of dodge, or stick a tank too. You can do that as well. But thermite, always really good. Now the big shakeup for this is the armor, and I'm going with inflammable for my armor perk. The new bot front here, a lot of fire damage, a lot of flamethrowers, a lot of fire rockets, something like that. You'll see in the gameplay, they've got like a new trooper that with the rocket launcher, but it shoots out like a burst of fire instead, and it can one-shot you even with this armor on. So maybe even take the medium variant of this, but you're gonna want fire resistance. So after those picks, let's move on over to our stratagem list here. I'm gonna go with just one of my favorites, which is the rail gun. Now the Eruptor in the new update, it could one-shot those hulks to the eye. Well, I would rather just use a railgun. So the railgun is going to be my pick. Jack of all trades, does a lot of damage to open vents, those exposed vents on the back of tanks and hulks. So just an all-rounder, goes through a lot of armor as well. Just railgun. Now when it comes to our next stratagem, I'm going to go with the jump pack. I want that mobility. I want to be able to basically jump through the air, throw stratagems down, get to the back of tanks, stick them with the thermite, stuff like that. The jump pack is the best for that. I'm also picking the jump pack because these new bots, this new faction, they're also attacking us on cityscape maps now. So every faction has access to the city maps now. So we're going to be using this to basically get around buildings, go over walls, really, really handy. And for the last two stratagems, we're going to keep it very simple. We're going to go with the airstrike, and then we're going to go with the Gatling barrage. And these are just easy stratagems to use. We got bot ships coming in. Put the Gatling barrage on them. It'll do a really good job at killing them or softening them up. Same goes for the Eagle airstrike here. Now for factory striders, the Eagle airstrike is probably going to be our best bet. But again, the Gatling can also soften it up for an easy kill. So that is our equipment. That is our stratagems. Now let's go to the gameplay section where we can kind of talk about the goals of the build, and we'll see how it plays out. So our mission is selected, tier 10. Now we just wait for our fellow Helldivers to fall in, and then we can hit the ground. All right, we're going to go ahead and load up, and hopefully when we hit the ground, we will throw down a beacon and hopefully people will join, but this may be a solo dive. You can see with the map here that you can actually see a convoy, tactical convoy. It's got the automaton factory strider, and it kind of shows you its pathing. Now this is a secondary mission that they want you to basically intercept, and we'll see what kind of rewards it gives us at the end once we complete it. But that's going to be our priority, so we're going to drop almost like right on top of it. This might be a bad idea, but we're going to give it a go. Now, like I said with our stratagem, we're going to take the barrage. We're also going to take the regular airstrike. I'm wondering if maybe some other, stratagems that are going to easily work. 500 kg, orbital laser, strafe and run is always good as well. So always just kind of like mix and match to what your playstyle is. But for this video, yeah, I want to use the regular airstrike and I want to use the barrage. And then when it comes down to your stratagem weapon, all right, we have a Helldiver joining up. I'm going to use my jump pack, and I want to use the rail gun. Where is it now? You can also see, I mentioned it in the news video, but they did upgrade or update this loadout to be a lot easier to find things, because you can see at the end here is where you have all your backpacks, and then at the very end there, you have all the vehicles and the mechs. So I like the way that is laid out, a lot easier to basically see things. But we are going to be highly mobile, and this guy doesn't have fire resistance armor. He's gonna regret that, but we're going to be highly mobile. We're going to be dishing out a lot of explosives as far as our airstrikes and barrages. And then the idea with this loadout, this gameplay, is to show basically a lot of kills, not a lot of deaths. And then when we get to the results screen at the end, we'll talk about maybe things I could do better as far as the kit. But I really don't think we're going to run into too much trouble. again, the real big kicker with these new bots is that the flame effect that they have. A lot of spreading, a lot of fire on you. Oh, got a guy right here. Purifier, excellent at this. Should one-shot this. Yeah, beautiful. Easy peasy. Now, let's call down all of our stratagems. And then, once our stratagems are down, yeah, we're going to be looking out for that convoy. I wonder if it does show up actually here as well. Now, wait. You know what? Okay. I was wondering about that. So, the grayed out spot on the mini-map, that's where the convoy is going. So, that's where it starts. I thought that's actually where it ended. So, actually, we landed on the exact opposite side. But you know what? That might be for the better. But my first priority is usually, yeah, you want to stick with your teammates, but I want to get that convoy down. So we're going hunting, boys. We're going hunting. Mark the target for my teammate here. Now, along the way, because we're so mobile, we can go ahead and just throw some stratagems down, weaken up or soften up some patrols. You can see with the new bots here, they have a different color scheme, or you're going to see them a lot closer. Already got on fire. A lot closer. It's kind of got like a white and red. And again, a lot of it has to do with just fire damage. So that's why fire resistant armor it's kind of, I don't want to say it's mandatory, but it's going to help you out a shit ton. Go down a barrage there, try to hopefully get that factory or that fabricator down. I don't think I hit it in the right spot. That's okay. We'll be back for it. Cannon just sniped me right in the ass. As we're running back to our body, there's a lot of boss just sitting right there in that bunker. Boom. All dead. 5 kills. Pure fire. It's excellent. We do have a teammate that took out that tower for us. Recoilless rifle, obviously going to be really strong here. Same with the Quasar. Those are never, ever bad picks. It's just, I like that more of a jack of all trades, and I like to be really, really mobile. Probably tell by a lot of my builds, I do a lot of jump packs. All right, we are closing in on that convoy. I'm excited to see what it looks like, if it's just a factory strider roaming about, how many patrols they have around them, but we have our stratagems up, so we should be able to do at least a good bit of damage. Ah, there's our target, gentlemen. There's our target. It is a factory strider. Oh, it's a lot of factory striders. Is that 4 of them? Sweet Christmas. We bit off a little bit more than we can chew. It's got a jammer or a disruptor as far as our stratagems, but we're gonna try to call in as many as we can and cover. And these boys don't look like they have any, whatchamacallit, fire damage, so we want to get behind some pretty good camp cover. Now, that guy already went down. I'm wondering if that's from him getting shot in the back by his teammates, or... No, what is going on here? Holy shit! I'm hit by a lot of things. They're shooting themselves accidentally. That's okay. That's good for us. So we can now, because that main one is done, we can go ahead and just call in our regular stratagems as far as what we need to key in. Jesus. You know, they said they fixed the ragdolling with bots. I don't really think that. We're gonna get a little space. We're gonna get a little space. So we got a little bit of ground here. Let's see if we can take out that main cannon before we just get absolutely... Okay. They've definitely bumped up the aggression with the bots. Alright, main cannon's done. Snipe that one out. Let's get that other one, and then we need to work on those, the main turret guns, the Gatling guns on the front. Dude, ragdolling. Ragdolling arrowhead, still a thing, huh? I like this convoy. It's very cool as far as like this factory strider convoy just going off in the middle of the map. Very, very cool. Big fan of it. We can get one more shot, should be. Got it. Okay, and there's one more. Let's go ahead and throw our other airstrike down. Try to just take all of them out while they're bunched up over there. Just gonna get ragdolled around though. Keep in mind, yes, ragdolling. Probably the last time I mentioned it, but it is still very much a thing. Alright, since they're on a set path, pretty sure my Gatling barrage there will do a pretty good job at just softening them up. I don't really expect it to kill them. Should be shooting these guys in the belly right there. Yeah, it's doing a good job. Okay. Turret on the front, or top's dead. Now it's just the regular guns on front, which we can help soften up for our teammates. That one's down, and they're just running into each other. We got some guys that are coming up behind us. But Purifier, excellent stagger damage, 2 shots, no problem. I also have a nice little, there's a bunch of them over there, but you can see their color schemes there. And we'll fight some troopers. And the troopers are the ones with the flame. So they're the reason we picked up so much like flame armor, or at least we picked up the flame resistant armor, which usually you wouldn't really pick this up for the bots, but now kind of it's very, very good. All right, with this patrol just wiped up, we're gonna go ahead and go rejoin our squad. They look like they're actually doing pretty good. I haven't seen them die a whole bunch. We have this one factory strider right here, and we're just gonna get right under it, a little bit ahead, and then just let our barrage take them out. Actually, there's another factory strider there as well. Ooh, it dropped off some devastators for us just to nuke down. This is why the purifier, so good, so good. Really good on the ammo economy, packs a lot of punch. Okay, that one's down. Move on to the next one, where we will, our other stratagem's not up quite yet. And we're being jammed. We're being jammed, sir. Sweet Rover. I actually need to fall back. I am going to bleed out if I don't call down a resupply. Get really far away. There is a cannon right there. Just going to wait here for a hot second and throw down an Eagle Strike to kind of cover us. This is not clear, but we need to move. Please, 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 please. Got it. We go. We go. We go. Sweet Rover, that was close. That's why I like to be mobile in this game. All right, we'll throw down another Eagle Airstrike. There's a lot of them as far as drops coming in, and then we still have some of those factory striders up. So we're going to sit here in our position and just kind of hunker down. Teammates are dealing with the barracks behind us. So we're going to keep them kind of protected for right now. And we do have a tank rolling up. This is why we bring the thermite. Thermite's pretty good against tanks. Now, if it was just the tank by itself, I'd try to get behind it and hit it with a railgun, but that's just not the case. Got one of the machine guns or Gatling guns, take out the other. So this factory strider, essentially useless. Can still drop off devastators, so still take it out. We want to conserve our railgun ammo for the moment. That was a great Eagle Airstrike. We finish these guys off. Oh, he still has his cannon on top, so we do need to be careful. Not a lot of them actually have the new flamethrower as far as the enemies right now. I was kind of like fishing around to show them off, but maybe we'll come up against some later. I need to heal before I get gunned down. All right, and we're just gonna get away, and we're gonna head to the base here. That might be a good idea, a little bit safer. All right, so a little bit of a rocky start there as far as the intro. We did go a little lone wolf there to kind of see what the convoy was all about. Did not know it would be so many freaking factory striders, but you know what? I'm glad we did, and we did get out of there alive. So now we have the high ground on these ragdoll. We can get even higher ground, get a good view of kind of what's left, and it doesn't actually look like a whole lot. Good. All right, so the initial, I would say, chaos of the drop is over. So now hopefully things will kind of calm down. We have a great vantage point. This is another part why I love the freaking jump pack. You just get a height advantage, especially on a map like this. And I didn't notice, but yeah, this is actually not a cityscape map. But yes, the automatons now do have their own cityscape maps, which is very cool. So the great thing about this kit is, for patrols here, I never feel like I need to use a stratagem on them. I feel like my purifier is always good enough. Just shot a rock. Is always good enough to handle. I'm gonna get that last shot off and get out of the way before that turret hits us, and then we can either get behind it. Oh, nope, teammate's got a whatchamacallit, a recoilless rifle. Big fan of everybody bringing recoilless rifles. Kind of makes my job easier. Now that said, you can always still just throw an airstrike down to soften up other patrols if you just don't want to waste the ammo, or you feel like you need the cover still. Airstrike there, really good at it still. Didn't exactly hit my mark, but that's okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and just rendezvous with our teammate here, see what they're doing. We got this base here. This guy's basically got another variation, I would say, of this build that I would run, which is the Quasar Cannon jump pack, and that's going to be really good. See this one? One of the new troopers has that flamethrower. I'm going to go ahead and dunk on him before he actually torched me, because they still do a lot of damage. I also see basically a rocket tank over there real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in the back. Somebody already did with the thermite. Another reason why you bring the thermite. D4 knows what's going on there. And so yeah, this Quasar Cannon is another good variation of this with the same jump pack. This guy's running here. But I like the railgun. I like the jack of all trades. A little more like a precision weapon. It looks like we're just waiting to kind of soften up this fortress. I think it's good enough for now. There's looks like a patrol or some enemies out front there, but I'm gonna leap over this wall. Another reason, get a little bit into the mix here. take them out with the Purifier. Purifier's excellent. Even when they have shields like this, yeah. Get out of the way. There's a Hulk right there. This is another reason why the railgun is so good. It's really easy to just pop Hulks in the face. I don't know if I hit him there, but really easy to just pop him in the face. And then we do have a factory strider right there. Take out that cannon is the biggest issue when it comes to factory striders. At least it's one of the biggest issues, I should say, because those Gatling guns on the front, yeah, they're always a problem. Go ahead and pop one of them off. We need to be a little bit careful there because we do not have a shit ton of stims. So with this new variant, as far as the bots are concerned, it does really seem like taking fire resistant armor is required. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you want to look at it. I'm okay with it for now because it is just like another faction for the bots to fight. So you should have to change up how you play. I'm actually surprised the fact that we got a second faction for the bots as opposed to more illuminated forces essentially. So a little bit of an interesting choice there, but I think it's all good. Just pop the Hulks down. That feels good always. Get ragdolled around. We need to heal, and we should probably resupply with our friends right here. So the squad here is actually doing really good. We're just going from base to base, taking out everything, and then we'll hit the main objective. There are a lot of things going on with this base. We have the railgun. This thing should be able to easily take out this tower from there. Just making sure we're hitting the vent for the most damage, but other than that, Bill should be able to take it out from this distance. I don't know if it could hit me from this far. It might be able to. We'll find out. And it looks like it's safe to proceed, so we're going to go ahead and just move in. We got some resistance up front, couple of rocket striders, but it takes 1 or 2 shots with the Purifier to take them out, which is nice. Looks like there's another cannon right there in the back of them, so need to be careful, make sure that thing doesn't turn towards us. I just aggroed it probably by shooting it. Oh, it looks like there's a bunch of them just hiding behind the wall right here. I'm going to go ahead and prep a Gatling and just throw it right in the middle of them. And then this cannon here is my next target. Get this down for our buddies. Right next to it. Pop it with a thermite, and that thing should be down. Cannon's down. Got this rocket strider. Good to go. Calling reinforcements for our friends. It looks like up there looks like a shit show. I'm not sure I actually want to go over there, but we can at least go ahead and throw. Okay, there's a factory stride over there. That makes a lot of sense. And there's a tank right there, and there's the turret. I think this was actually the one I was shooting at that didn't necessarily die, but that should do the trick. Nice part about the jump hack here, we jump over this, we stick it with a grenade, but we're ragdolled. Oh god, that hurt. Okay. Oh, sweet Rover. You see there, he's shooting at us with they have like a flame burst gun here. Really cool, really cool. My grenade just bounced off his head. I thought I had my railgun out, but we'll just get absolutely just decapitated by him instead, actually. So keep in mind, with those devastators, the fire devastators, yes, they will catch you on fire, but they still do a shit ton of damage. So if you have the light variant of the fire resistant armor, yeah, as you just saw, I just got 1 shot. So you still got to be careful of that. We got our kit back. Let's try to get back into the base. We need to find a bunch of them basically clustered up so we can get a good barrage or an airstrike on them. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, well, we have a flanking position on these ones attacking B2 over there, so we'll just help them out a little bit. Purifier them down. See, from there, look at that distance they catch you on fire from. It's pretty nuts. Actually, this looks like a good target to get the barrage down on. And hell, you know what? Eagle airstrikes come back pretty early. We'll just throw that into the mix as well. Yes, yes, yes. So that patrol's dealt with. Let's go back and head inside. We're doing a lot of work out here just to get inside this fortress. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot else going on. I mean, we got some floating Gatling guns here, but the confidential data right here. Gonna go ahead and secure this and then head towards. Extraction's kind of far, but you know what? We have the jump pack. This is part of being like this mobile build. Is you could take things like this, or you should be for your team, taking these important datas and put them there at the extraction, just so you don't have to carry it the whole time. Just so everybody knows, I'm doing my part. All right, we reached the extraction. Drop off the confidential data there. Now we can return to our squad. Maybe start racking up some kills, because with these builds, yeah, don't want to have the least amount of kills. I want to have very little deaths. I want to show off that this is effective, essentially. And hopefully you're able to see that I'm surviving well enough because of my mobility, and my weaponry here is more than enough to take out these guys. I say that, and then I turn immediately to my left, and there's just Factory Strider just looking straight at me. But hey, I think I've only died 3 times so far. That's not bad. All right, there's that Factory Strider. Let's get in a little close. We have our Gatling Barrage will be up again soon. I think we have 1 airstrike. Let's get rid of these Devastators so they don't come to annoy us. And that's them dealt with. Yeah, okay, no, actually we have all of our airstrikes. We should be able to take this thing down all on our own. But let's just double up on it and make sure that we get... Oh no. He fucking ragdolled me with my barrage, you son of a bitch. Good, got out of there. Alright, it looks like the airstrike was more than enough. He fucking, he almost got me with my own Gatling. That would have been pretty funny. Let's go collect our gear and then get back to the squad. Oh shit, well, you know what? We can't pass up these supply crates either. Might have super credits in them. And we're gonna need those for the next Warbond coming out. This is gonna be a perfect spot for our Gatling Barrage. Nice and clustered up, and you know what? Getting the airstrike in there, not a bad job either. Get out of there with our air pack, or our jump pack, and ooh, just watch. Let our stratagem do the work. Beautiful. Now, we do have some Hulks that are trying to get close to us. Go ahead and just one-tap the one. We could stick this one. Well, why not? Oh yeah, we already got him. I stuck him twice. Go ahead and get away from him. There's a third one. Lots of Hulks to deal with. Gonna fall over the rock like a dingus. Turn around, baby. Took off his Sol arm. That's fun. And another freaking Hulk. Tell you what, they're spawning like crazy, but we are somehow surviving. And there's another one. Okay. Not sure if they up the amount of Hulks in the game as far as what are spawning, but this does seem like a crap ton. Bingo! Clear them out there or soften up all the Devastators around the Hulk, and then we can go ahead and just get an easy, nice one shot to the face. If I could hit the face. There, got it. Good to go. And it's nice to be able to face down Hulks when they are using their flamethrower when we have this fire resistance armor. So a little bit of a perk there. Let's go ahead and join our squad. Well, gee there, Mr. Nomad. You've been doing this whole gameplay section. You've been talking about getting with your squad. I've not been with them very much. That's true. Been kind of playing catch up to them. But to be fair, I did drop off the confidential data for them. Because the best part about any build, any loadout is just being with your squad. Letting everybody's kind of build synergize and cover other weaknesses of everybody else's. It's a good time. What the fuck? You just hit me with that. I'm not sure which one fired that. It might have been this guy here. Let's go ahead and get up on him. Stick him. And let's get out of here. That Hulk flamethrower not going to bug us too much. That tank will die to our thermite. We're kind of in a bad spot here, but because of our flame resistance armor, yeah, we're actually have great survivability. Getting a little dicey. They actually came up behind us with a Factory Strider, and this Hulk is still chasing me. Go ahead and put him down, and then let's focus on the enemies that come up to flank us. This is also part of what I like about this build is the fact that both the barrage and the airstrike, they come back really quick. You know, we have more than 3 uses than, say, the orbital laser. I feel like if we brought the orbital laser, we've already been done using it by now. Or able to run out, I should say. We are probably going to die to just getting shot at. We have no health left. Played a little bit too reckless there with that Hulk. But we're just going to try to get out of here. We're going to go to S2, even though he's got this, he's got a Hulk on him. And he just got freaking torn down by it. See if we can just get the one shot off on him. Did. Good deal there. Keep getting some ground. And then let's just call back our friends. We are going through a lot of reinforcements. Anyways, we got some more stims. There was a supply called down. Now let's just get to the main objective. And then hopefully we can finish this off and extract. More like a flame shotgun, I guess you would call what they're using here. And yeah, it got me. Yo, Helldiver, are you feeling okay? I mean, I want to get you like a glass of water or something, buddy. Yeah, you're not looking too hot. Yeah, we just won't talk about this in the report. I will say the biggest surprise, I don't know what you want to call it, is these Devastators with these like flame shotguns. But those are the ones that I think have caught me the most off guard, and that's because of their one-shot nature that they can do to you. Which normal Devastators, they're deadly, but they don't just like, bam, one, you're dead. So now they kind of have that potential, which is a little bit scary. We do have a base over here. Just a couple of them chilling. We're going to get the drop on them. Let them just come right into our airstrike and our barrages. Beautiful. It's a great, I love the pairing of the barrage and the airstrike. I just think they look so cool together and they do a lot of damage. Now we get that Hulk. Oh, Hulks do that. Okay, cool. So I was wondering, who fires off that big old firebomb? It's the Hulks now. Very, very cool. I like that. You just got a good look at it right there. Love it. Now if I could get this guy's head, that'd be great. Usually the railgun feels a little bit more forgiving than this. Okay, you just hit him in the back too. That works too, but very cool. I would say this kit is actually working out really well. The only thing I haven't used too much is my grenade pistol. I would be using that more for, I guess, like a last resort or for fabricators. And we just haven't really come up against too many fabricators at the moment. But you can see it here. You can see the 500 kg go off. But grenade pistol, still really solid for just taking out just packs of bots. Now, like I said in the primary section of this video, if the purifier is not up to your speed, if you just don't like the charge up, crossbow is going to be very good here. Very good. And really, any medium penetration weapons are generally just very good, but crossbow is like my next go-to, I would say, versus the bots. And looks like, oh, we got a party here waiting for us. The Eruptor is another one that I think would be really good now, especially with that heavy armor penetration. It was already pretty good against the bots, but now it has like even more value, I'd say. Our extraction is being called in. Now I'm just going to use my jump pack to get to high ground, and then just cover the squad, and then we'll go home safely this time. I know last video it irked some of you that I didn't pick up the egg, the bug egg, when I extracted, and it was right there, and I just didn't pick it up. This time I'll be a little more vigilant. Not too shabby. I don't think we're not really gonna have anybody come and hit us for the extraction. It's gonna be here in 10 seconds. We got some Devastators coming up over here, but the Purifier is just going to easily just take them all out. Yeah, 5 kills from here. Beautiful. It looks like C3 is bugged. It says his body's over there, but yeah, you can see down there, he's still got that, he's not looking the best, but he's still moving, so you don't give it to him. All right, let's rock and roll. Extractions here. We're not being freaking bombarded. And yeah, here, let's see how the results screen looks. I did die, I think 5 times. We'll see. Oh, you can see overall, oh yeah, got the most kills, best accuracy, deaths we had only 5, tied with our other guy here. So build overall, let's give some final thoughts on it real quick. So build overall, very much my wheelhouse of what I usually pick. I'm a big fan of the Purifier, big fan of the jump pack. The barrage, the airstrike, you're going to be calling them down a lot to do a lot of damage. Now, not taking something like the orbital laser or maybe even the orbital napalm barrage, you're not going to get usually those like 50, those 30 kills, but it's going to get the job done. You're going to be able to get the most kills. I would say that something like a sentry loadout would probably rack up a lot more kills, but again, you want to be more that mobile type of a Helldiver, going around doing those little side missions like picking up the confidential data, the little automaton head. You know, this is a perfect build for that. You're still going to be contributing to your team, and it's very, very viable. Really, the key takeaway is take some sort of flame resistant armor. It's not going to save you against something like those flame shotguns that the Devastators have, but they're going to be spreading so much fire at longer distances now that, yeah, having flame resistant armor is going to give you a fighting chance, or at least a lot more survivability. But that's the build, that's the kit. Let me know what you guys are running against this new bot faction and how you're faring. We got a new war bond coming up, so that is definitely when I will see you next. So peace and take care.